So, Stray Kids had a comeback! Let's talk about it because I have burning thoughts on Maniac and Ordinary, though I'll save the latter for when I do my unboxings. Leading up to the release, I was a bit wary about if Maniac would be in the same soundscape as the previous three title tracks. Not to say that any of them were misses, and I definitely do think that they have their own individual influence over what K-pop as a whole has sounded like in the past 2 years. I was just personally hoping for something new that would build off the growth we've seen in God's Menu, Backdoor, and Thunderous. And holy shit, did Racha and Versachoy deliver. Maniac's strengths are its solid foundation in that dirty bass line and conveyor belt as synth that work so well together for this electronica based song. I was instantly drawn to the grooviness of the verses, and it was so refreshing considering these weren't really characteristic of recent tracks. The seamlessness of the dual beat transition from the verses to the pre chorus is nothing new for Stray Kids, but because the verses were so punchy, I love that they use organic sounds like the birds chirping and the drill to go into the hook because it quickly resets your mind to expect and experience something new. And then to subtly bring back the bird sample in the second part of the chorus, along with the other layered elements on top of that, it's just so good. Especially the melodic line that Chan sings. I really wish they had attached and repeated the chorus at least one more time in the end to have a more resounding conclusion. Speaking of the hook, I do want to give extra props to Hyunjin's low notes in the second chorus because oh my god, I was so taken aback that he could do that. You can tell he dug deep to reach that level because it's not easy to do that, especially since his voice does not usually sit at that register compared to our boy Felix. And Hyunjin's has a grittier quality to it that I'm just completely obsessed with. It's definitely one of the highlights of the song for me. I think the message is just as memorable as the melodies and production. The album's main message is to embrace the quirkiness in you because we all have it and it's totally ordinary to be a little odd, so why not embrace it? Maniac runs this notion home by not only challenging you to let that oddness out, but penning truth about parts of society today. Though the lyrics are universal, I wouldn't be surprised if they were heavily inspired by their idol lifestyles and the pressures that brings on a daily basis, while also being somewhat of a commentary on being famous or celebrities. In the K-pop environment where things are still tightly wound, it must be exhausting to not only keep up with the pace rooted in the nature of the industry and its music releases, but also daunting to ensure that facets of your life outside of the music remain in the status quo. Something I'm sure 20-year-olds may not all want to abide by. It really feels like they now know and are more comfortable and confident in their skill set and music styles they want to explore, and that they can continue to make hits and experiment without necessarily relying too much on certain sounds that are heavier in composition or need to be EDM based. Overall, Maniac showcases Stray Kids' evolution that is further emphasized throughout Ordinary's other tracks. This is a testament to Three Racha's thoughtfulness and drive to continue playing around and utilizing their technique and talent from the trio and the entire group, all born from an unwavering refusal to conform. It keeps us on our toes and always anticipating what's to come. Look forward to my full Ordinary album review during my unboxing. Until then, check out the album if you haven't yet, and let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.